Welcome everybody to today's interview. We have Mark. He's from the UK. He's about half an hour west of London in Marlow, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his story in massage, how he has been successful in massage, some strategies that he's used that's helped him the most, his biggest problems that he's overcome, and more. And anyone watching, if I look a bit out of it, I just got out of hospital today, so I've still got the thing on, nothing serious, just a knee repair. But that's why I look a bit off today. But anyway, Mark, thanks for doing this interview with me. I know it's early there where you are right now. Um, can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself and your business, and how long you've been in the industry?
Hi, Kat. Thanks for inviting me on. Uh, I've been I've been doing massage for 25 years. Started 1998, I think, and it was getting involved in the local football team, the semi-pro football team. A lot of my friends started playing for the team, but I wasn't good enough to play semi-pro. But I wanted to stay involved with the team, and it was more a social thing, really. I wanted to stay involved. I started helping the physio team for one season, and then she left, and the new manager taking over didn't have a physio, but I was first aid trained in my work, um, and I thought, yeah, hey, I'll give it a go because it's just nice to be involved with a team with a mate. Um, and the club were good; they paid for some courses for me. But players were turning up before games, before matches, and say, "Oh, my hamstring needed the rub or whatever." And I thought I better do a massage course as well. So
Yeah,
I was doing I started doing just evening classes and some weekend morning classes.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and was doing that happily for sort of 10 years anyway, part time.
Okay, so you
Mm,
started part time and you got into it
yeah.
because it was just your rugby team you're helping out. So you're working, a normal job, and I
Mm.
guess, I mean, since I've known you, you've had your own business doing full time massage as a career. So, at what
Well,
point,
I start when I. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
yeah, keep going.
I joined the academy. Was it 2019 or 2018 maybe? So I've been a member quite a while.
Nice.
Um, I was just doing. So I stopped working, like stopped a full time job um, in 2010, I guess, or 2009, 209. Um, but I was still doing the football team, and I was starting to and I was doing bits of other jobs as well
Yeah, yeah.
and trying to build up the business. But I was really just self confidence was really low, low, and I didn't really push it very much. And I was doing other jobs as well, part time, and I was just bumbling along really with the practice. I call it bumbling along because there was no focus. But decided really, I just saw your ad one day on Facebook. I thought not the first time I've seen one, but not the first sort of advert that I've seen that I was using. But I sort of I go give it a go, and it was yeah really successful. So
Okay.
uh,
Yeah, all right. So, okay, so you were still part time when you joined the academy, and
yeah, yes.
obviously, I can't even remember how that ad went. It was 5 years ago for you. Obviously, it went really well, and you've been full time since.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, so I was able to um, give up other part-time work,
Yeah,
non-massage work, and go full time. Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah.
I yeah got to a point where I was able to employ an associate as well.
Yeah. Nice.
Um, and I just have a one-room clinic, so
Yeah.
I've had that for 10 years now. It's 10 years come in March. So it was always an intention not to, but just a little bit of a stopgap to go somewhere bigger, but it hasn't never worked out like that yet. But I want it to. But
Yeah.
yeah, so the minute, yeah, I got busy enough that I could employ someone else, share
Yeah.
the room, and yeah, and it's been pretty busy ever since. So I haven't had to use any of your ads for a few years.
Yeah.
It's just I have this new starting.
Yeah.
The lady that I've originally, so she's had to leave for personal reasons, and then I've got someone else in. I just had to get someone else in,
Yeah.
and I used some of your ads to get her busy. Which her diary, she starts today actually, and her diary's full up already,
Nice.
which is great.
That's great. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So I
Mm.
think you said to me before the call, I mean, when we were talking about, I think I was just talking to you last week or a couple of weeks ago, and you said you hadn't been using many ads, but you'd been just posting in groups. Do you want to, if that's right, do you want to share just some of your best strategies for staying full and just, yeah, because you haven't had to use many ads.
Um, I would say so. Um, Definitely, most of the referrals I get is from Google Maps, and I think I got on there once. I paid someone, a marketing agency. I pay them £100 a month contract, but it's a rolling contract, £100 plus VAT. And they said, "Oh, you've got to get on Google Maps." That was the
Yeah.
first thing they said. They said, "Yeah, get on Google Maps first,
Yeah.
we'll go from there." I said, "Right, you got to set up your own." I was like, "Okay, I'll set up this account." And so when I'm on Google Maps, that might have been 2018 or something, or 2017, and they set up some an ad for me. I didn't get any work from it at all in a month. There's no massage. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing, but it was like, oh, so I've done all the work, and I paid you £100. I don't know what for. Just to tell me to go on Google Maps, which maybe is valuable enough, right? I don't know. Worth £100. Make sure to go, because it seems like, I mean, Google searches, the algorithms must be set up to do, for bricks and mortar, for physical
Yeah.
locations.
Google Business
That
Profile. Have you
Yeah,
seen,
the Google.
my training in the academy for that?
I have
Yeah.
again a while back, but I did watch it. Yeah, yeah. But I was already set up. To be honest with you, I had already set up.
That's a
Um,
great, that's a great way for people to get free clients if they set their profile up right and they
yeah.
do a few things and in the top three. It's just a
Mm.
constant flow of just new clients if you can set it up right. But yeah.
Yeah, I do have a website as well that was set up for me again before I joined the academy. There was another uh, academy, if you like, consultant who referred me to a web designer. She's based in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, but
Mhm.
um, she did a really specializing therapists website, a WordPress website,
Yeah.
and set it up. And she was very much about SEO, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's really helped as well. Having a good website and paying someone decent money who knows what they're doing, finding someone who knows what they're doing to
Yeah.
to set it up.
Yeah.
And that
Most.
and so most of my new clients, sorry, just come
Yeah.
the Google
Just they
SEO.
just keep you topped up, yeah. Because you're in a pretty small town, so that's a big advantage in a
Mm.
way that there's not much competition on Google for other massage therapists, right?
It never used to be actually, but recently I've noticed a drop because there's at least 4 or 5 now. You look for sports massage in Marlow
Yeah.
keyword, and there's 4 or 5 ads that come up on the top.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
um, straight away.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much in the first one of the first organic ones
Yeah.
normally in the town. But yeah, you've got 4 or 5 paid ads on top at the moment. So there's a lot. I've noticed a drop. Um, so my busiest ever month was March, just gone. This
Hmm.
March just gone. But it kind of preceding month February was the busiest, the most amount of clicks on the website
Yeah. Yeah.
through the website. It was like 800, which for me was good for.
Yeah. Okay, so your
Uh,
best marketing strategies, obviously Facebook ads, which you've only used a few of the ads from the academy because you've always been so full, and then fixing up your Google business profile and then your website for SEO. Apart from marketing, you've been doing massage for a long time.
mm,
What do you do outside marketing? What are some of your just easy, quick tips that you feel provides your clients with the best superior results or experience?
um,
Is it something you do in the consultation? Is there customer service things that you do?
so I said before in the call, I didn't really, I just bumbled along. I call it bumbling along. I didn't structure. It wasn't much structure to it until I knew some of your the modules in the academy, your academy. But just intuitive. You have to be a people person. You have to be friendly and nice to people and interested in people. Empathize with them and their situation. As soon as they come in the door, you're just asking how are you, and you empathize with what they're, if they have an issue, what the problem is.
Yeah,
Just being people friendly and being interested in people, I think is a key thing.
asking a lot of
Uh,
questions. Yeah,
asking questions.
yeah.
What's the so the new thing now is for me is oh yeah, what do you want to get out for today?
Mm,
So I mean, I focus on more sports injuries or sports therapy. So I
mhm,
did while I was doing my business, the practice, building that up. I was doing degree part-time in sports therapy, so I've done
mhm.
that. So I do sports injuries as well. Well,
Yeah.
I prioritize the sports injuries, um, musculoskeletal stuff. So yeah, I would ask. It's asking a good client history and uh, client history and what do they want to get out for the session. Reassurance is a key thing. That, if they have an injury or a worry that you, I think it's gold. It's worth.
Especially
Used to
with
get
new
worried
clients.
with new clients. Yeah. Just get setting people at ease. It's not right. Not used to think, oh, I better get them on the table, give some value, make sure I give them as much massage time as possible, but
Mm,
hands-on time as possible. But the client not necessarily looking for that. They're wanting the connection. It's a personal business, so you've got to be
yeah, yeah,
personal, but you've got to be not overly personal, but not. There's a balance there. Um,
yeah,
yeah. So, but you don't have to rush, basically. So, yeah,
yeah.
key thing.
I got a similar, I got a relevant story to that. So even though we have our massage clinic, before that we had a gym. So it's like a personal training studio, and I had a few trainers working for me, and I was always of the mindset, like you said, maximize workout time for clients. It's like you
Mm,
come in, brief, brief hello, get the warm up done. Let's go hard in the exercise, and we go all the way to the end. And we have a 5 minute stretch and cool down, and
mm,
just to maximize results, like burn calories. And then I would look over at this other trainer that I hired, and her classes were so packed, and she would just talk most of the time with everyone. Everyone would just talk, and they would do a little bit of exercise, but they just talk most of it. And I was like, and that was a really big realization for me that people who come to see professionals, whether it's group personal training, or maybe for a massage, it's not like you said, it's not always about maximizing time on the table or maximizing personal training time. It's about talking to them, making them feel comfortable. That actually, like you said, it plays a big factor. And I had that realization as well early on. So
Mm.
yeah, that's interesting.
And you can tell if you have new people, it's telling them that as well. I mean, although so the lady I was lucky with this lady I first hired because I knew her from previous work. But the key thing with her, she's like level 5 in England, level 5
Mhm.
qualified, which is high qualification, good
Mhm.
qualification. But she was the key thing was she was great with people, just bubbly and really nice with people. So that was, and this new lady is the same, which is I'm pleased about. Mm,
Yeah, nice.
Key thing,
So being
yeah.
personable, making people feel reassured, asking a lot of questions before the session starts. Those are some really good tips. Um, Apart from that, you know, what would be, everyone has challenges, right? And you've obviously been through a lot of challenges to get, to where you are now with being really full and hiring staff, or hiring associates. If you could think, what would be three of your biggest challenges that you've had to overcome from when you started until now? I want to take a second to ask you for a small favor. If you're finding this video helpful, if you could just tap the like button underneath it, I'd be really grateful. That will tell the YouTube algorithm to share this video with more massage therapists around the world. And hopefully that will help them all earn more income, which is what they deserve. Thanks for helping.
Well, for me, it's like personal challenges. That self-confidence for me was a big one. I wasn't never used to be very confident in my abilities and that. So it's quite a challenge to work on myself. Actually, shouldn't be happy being self-employed, but just getting myself out there to do it is a big challenge. And I think it's great to be part of a group like this where you see other people are the same,
Yeah.
exactly the same, and we all have. I'm used to working on my own, but that kind of I had a mindset of not asking for help and not because that was weakness or that was try and do it all yourself. And so I had to. I mean, I probably had that for 10 years, so it took me a
Wow.
while to get over that. It took me a while to get over that.
Yeah.
Um, that was my biggest challenge.
Asking for,
Um,
how did you
asking for help.
improve your, you said your self-belief? Was that just doing more sessions, learning more skills, like massage skills, or was it more
Uh,
personal self-belief, or was it professional self-belief?
I think I was one of these where I was always doing courses. I liked doing courses. I mean, I was getting paid quite well in my other job, full-time job. So I
Mhm.
always had time to do like weekend courses. I was doing hands-on stuff,
Mhm.
um, a lot of like massage courses, different techniques. There's always
Yeah.
something you can learn, different techniques. There's always stuff to learn, and injury techniques. So I gained confidence that way, definitely. Just knowing,
Yeah.
you know, more tools in the toolbox
Yeah.
um, from chiropractors and osteopaths, different uh, stuff. Yeah, different techniques. So you don't know that, and then but still thinking that I'm not good at doing them, even though I was, but still thinking I was great. But I was, you just through experience, as I say, and just people come back to me, even though I wasn't asking them to come back. They would say, can I book another appointment? So
Well,
yeah,
you must be good at what you did if they're asking to come back and you're not even asking them.
yeah. So yeah. But I mean, it didn't work out for me really. I wasn't because we're not without asking people. Then a lot of people won't. They're busy lives.
Yeah.
People don't people tend to not do it. So that was one of the second biggest challenge was not asking them to come back, not asking for referrals or not asking people to come back. Just but having a belief that what you do is helping people
Yeah.
and you're helping them by asking them to come back. is
Yeah.
a
It's like a
another
little
term.
mindset switch, right? So if
Mm,
you feel like you are helping them, then it's your duty and responsibility to do everything you can to get them back in, right?
yes, yeah,
And, and if you don't, you're kind of letting them down.
yeah, yeah. You are, but yeah, yeah. So that was a key thing for me, just getting people, asking people to come back. I was going on courses, and you speak to people. I never let them get out the door unless they book an appointment. But, um, but in a way, that was quite good advice. Not that you want to be barricading people, but I mean, not but barricading the door unless they book an appointment.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, I've had my longest running client, 2007, I think. So I've been seeing him nearly 17 years, nearly weekly, 17 years.
Whoa.
Although he's 91 now, so I'm not sure. Like, not sure.
Wow.
But he's been my most longest running client. Yeah.
We have some elderly, very elderly clients as well at our clinic, and I feel like do you feel like sometimes the elderly clients also just want to talk to someone and they want to get out of the house because they don't get to do much as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So do have I do have some clients that you just they they're on their own. They're living on their own, and so it's part of their week just to get out. They have this guy has set time with me, and that's he wants to have his massage, then he wants to have his treatment then.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and it's not necessarily physically needs it, although it's keeping him mobile.
yeah,
But so it does it, it does benefit him physically, but also I think big thing is the big factor is mental. Yeah,
yeah.
for the elderly clients,
Okay,
this one.
so all right, so some of your biggest things you've had to overcome is self-belief,
Mm,
getting better at asking people to come back,
yeah.
and I mean, okay, let's just quickly touch on that. I mean, I've got training in the academy for rebookings. Did that help at all? And what did you change in how was there a system or a structure you implemented, or was there certain scripts or something that changed, helped you?
Uh, it's it, I don't know, a little bit of the academy. So some of the guys that you've had, some of the other people you've interviewed, it's talking about just about his confidence
Mhm.
and just showing confidence in front of clients, showing showing your knowledge without showing off about it. So you
Mhm.
want your so yeah, I did, yeah. So you got that the checklist that you've done checklist, which is good. Um, but I think it's got to be individualized to each person, each situation. What their issue is, if they have an issue.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, as long as you're interested in the client, truly interested in what they're doing, and empathize with them and ask them, and know what they want and what they need. I think that's key. Yeah.
Yeah, and they can feel it. You seem like a really like you come across as a really genuinely caring person. So I think they could feel that with you, and that's probably part of your success as well. So yeah, that's
Mm,
just testament to you and your personality, I guess, as well. That's
mhm.
good. Um,
Great.
what else do you feel sets your business apart from all the others? You've got all these, like you said, there's all these other sports therapists that are popping up in your area. Uh,
Mm,
what do you feel like sets yourself apart?
yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, we have a lot of physios around the area. It's an area. It's quite a sporty area. There's lots of rowing going on, and we have a big hockey team, rugby team, field hockey, and um, rugby team, a football team. It's quite big clubs in here, so there's lots of people around. but there is lots of competition. Um, we, I'm a small town, but we're quite well located in the middle of two bigger towns that either sort of 5 miles, 5 miles north is High Wycombe, which is 130,000 people,
Mhm.
and 8 miles south you've got Maidenhead, which is another 100,000 people. So it's quite there's a big catchment there.
Mhm.
But what sets me apart is I guess it's my skills that I have. So big skill set, lots of different the courses I have done over the years for 20 years. There's a lot adds
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
So um, and like you say, personality, I guess, big thing. It's just knowing. It's just
yeah,
being effective in getting to the root cause of a person's issues, problem quickly
yeah.
as well. You've got to do it quite quickly.
Yeah, okay. So
That
your
just comes with
consultation.
experience.
Yeah. So you really know how to
Yeah.
get through with the consultation, get the right questions to figure out what the problem is. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Consultation's so important. A lot of every therapist that I've spoken to that has a really high rebooking rate puts a lot of effort into their consultation. That's one thing that always
Mm.
lines up. How many times have you been for a massage and maybe on holidays or something, and someone you go for a massage and they just like, all right, what do you want? And they just like get you on the table and it's just like one question. It's just you just like and the massage is rubbish because they don't even know what you want. um,
Yeah. The worst one is when they're rushing you. Feel like they're kneading some bread or just slapping down a bit of meat. When they massage you sometimes.
yeah,
um, it just feels when it's really rushed.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a big turn off.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, and is there any other advice for other
Mm.
massage therapists that you have that we haven't covered that you'd like to cover that might help someone grow their massage business, get more
Mm.
clients, and more income? Is there any tips that you've got?
So I mean, we go through. I mean, well, what we did is it's the SEO, Google. Well, just for free, you can do the Google Maps location. It's good, and get onto the Facebook groups, community groups with some of the offers that you've done in the academy. Use those.
Yeah,
Uh,
because you use the training that I have where you can post in the groups, right? And that works well for you. Yeah,
yeah, so I use the copy from some of the ads, like week one ad, or,
yeah,
yeah, some of the month one ad,
yeah,
and for some of the other ads, and they put a post in, get a Canva subscription, go get Pro for that,
yeah,
and
yeah,
use different ads
yeah.
um, for that. So yeah, posting in groups is a key thing. It tends to be free. Don't try and get in a good relationship. Don't argue with the administrator. They can be little Hitlers at times with these community groups, especially if they're big groups. So the ones in Marlow that I use have got 10,000 people, 15, nearly 20,000 people. One of them has got 20,000 people in it. Um, but yeah, just don't annoy them,
Yeah.
and see, yeah, get some of them post, some of them allow business ads, some of them don't, some of them only at certain times. You
Yeah.
just got to make sure you're doing it at the right time, that
Yeah.
what they want, and but they'll yeah, that has been a key one for me. The
That's good. Yeah.
Facebook
I feel
communities,
like
yeah.
they sometimes they work really well posting in the groups.
Mm.
And if you're in a smaller town, could work better. Although I have seen it work really well in capital cities too. But if you got to get the right group, like you said, if the group's good and they let you post, it's
Yeah, so I tend to you don't. I'm not doing ads all the time with them, so I would do some information. So you've got to post. You've got to post something that's useful to people, right? You've got
yeah,
to give them value for. You're not just giving them, hey, come and massage, come and have a massage with me. You can have 50% off, or whatever, 40%, you have 20% off. I don't do that. You're not doing that all the posts I do. So I will do. I think there's a ratio. Is it 1 to 5? You're
Hmm.
doing four value posts, or four some good information, or post up a video, a link to a video that I've done,
Hmm.
videos um, for exercises, stretches, and then the fifth one would be the ad.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great tip. Yeah.
yeah, that works. That tends to work.
Boosting up your
Um,
credibility. That's really good.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I know the key thing is confidence. Well, yeah, self confidence for
yeah.
me anyway.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Um, and I know you said I usually ask, where do you see yourself in your business in 2, 3 years time? And I know we were talking before this, you mentioned it on the interview, you wanted to expand. So do you still have those goals? And would you like to maybe expand your clinic to more rooms?
Yes, I would. I mean, that's one of the I took the opportunity with this new lady to write up the used your visions and mission statement
Oh, you did it.
on
Yeah.
it as well.
Yeah,
I
that's
went
right.
through that. Yeah, yeah, I went through that and wrote up a good mission statement. So that's, I mean, that's
Yeah.
it was good to give that to the new lady. This is the values that I've got and I
Mhm.
want with the clinic.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, you can hold them to that in the future.
Yeah.
Um, Not with a gun to their head or anything, but
Yeah.
just in a sort of motivational way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was useful to put yourself in a mind frame,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
which was good.
Because if you want to attract good staff and keep them, they want to be involved with a positive vision, and they want to be in a business that, like, good people want to work for good businesses, right? They want to work for businesses that they feel aligned with their values of improvement, excellence, etc. So that should be reflected in the vision and mission as well. So yeah, I'm glad you did that. I know you mentioned that to me 2 weeks ago, actually, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
that's good.
I was going to say, any advice for anyone who's maybe listening to this, maybe thinking about joining the academy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, definitely go for it. So, I mean, I've joined I've tried other different academy, different ad agents, I'd say ad agencies and marketing agencies, but this is hands down the best one, Kurt. Hands down the best one.
Wow,
Your
thanks.
the value you give is is awesome. Is awesome
Yeah,
compared to other ones. I mean, yeah, online things. Yeah, I think it's been a great experience and a great value for me.
yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
being a member. And
Mm,
I used to have an ad agency where I did just ads for people, right? But
mm,
I knew that, number one, it's more expensive because you actually have to create the ads for people. So it costs more than what a massage therapist should pay. You know,
yeah.
they can't pay like $200 a week. But then I realized, all the people that I did these ads for, they didn't understand the rest of the business. They didn't know how to follow up with the leads. They didn't know how to do consultations. They did, because I already had a massage clinic, successful, and I'm in a successful gym. And so I knew that they were missing all these other pieces. So I could just give them my ads that were proven, and then I could just give them all the other stuff, and I could make it really cheap. So when you said you've been involved with other agencies, most agency
Mm,
owners never had a business where they've actually had the clients and all that. So yeah, anyway, that was my vision
yeah.
for it, and it's worked out well. So thanks for your time. I know it's early in the morning for you, Mark, and
Yeah. Yeah.
appreciate your time today. And yeah, thanks for sharing some tips and strategies with everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me on. Cheers, Kat.
See ya.